Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is lesson 885. The title of today's lesson is the difference between lean, tilt, and slant. Okay, if somebody wants to screenshot it right now, let's go right to it. All three terms emphasize that something is not perfectly upright or level, so there will be some crossover between these three terms, but we try to give a lot of hints of when you're more likely to use one of these terms instead of the other. Let's continue. Lean is used to mean something is at an incline, so it's slightly at a certain angle, away from the vertical, away from straight up, vertical. Often something supported or held at an imbalance. So something supporting it, that's one key part about it, and it could be held at that angle. Lean tends to be used with people, well, your body, of course, trees, fences, ladders, etc. And here's some examples. He leaned against the wall. Or in this case, the wall is the one that is supporting your body. Someone can lean forward, backward, to the right, or to the left. Now, we can make our body do this, but we're standing or held at a position that we can hold it so that we don't fall over. So you could lean forward, you could lean backward, both ways. That tree tends to lean to the right. All right, again, most trees grow vertical. They will grow straight up toward the sun, but some may, as they've grown partially one way, they may start to lean right or to lean left, but the base of the tree is still supporting it. It's still holding it at that angle. Okay, lean the ladder against the wall. All right, again, the wall is the one that's supporting it. So you can lean it there, but the wall will hold it. The wall will hold it at that imbalance, basically. That old fence tends to lean outward. Okay, again, this is probably not too much of an angle, just slightly. And the base or the bottom, the foundation of the fence is probably still strong enough to hold the fence from not falling completely over. So it's still being supported. Let's continue. Slant is often used when something is purposely made with a slant or slope. It is often used with roofs, lines, handwriting, rain, etc. Okay, and we have some examples. That roof is slanted to let the rain run off of it. So we built it that way. We purposely built it on this angle. So when the rain comes, it will run off the roof. It won't pile up. You won't have a little flood on the top of your roof. An accent mark is often a slanted line. Yeah, in a lot of languages. I mean, you could have an accent mark that's actually like horizontal, but most of them will be like slanted to the right or slanted to the left. Okay. The rain fell at a slanted angle due to the wind. Yeah, so the wind blew it so that it's not falling, in a straight vertical sense. Let's continue. Tilt is to move or place something at an angle from the normal position. So it's normally in this position, but we purposely move it for some reason. It tends to be used with heads. All right, so now we do use lean with our body, but with our head, we can, we could tilt our head down, we could tilt our head up, we could tilt our head in any direction, basically. Could somebody say to lean your head forward? Yeah, so there's a little bit of a crossover here, but tilt is probably the more common one with just your head, but lean more with the whole body. Okay. So heads. Cameras, yeah, we often use the word tilt with a camera, so tilt it down, tilt it up. Screens, cups, objects, etc. And again, we have some examples to help clarify this. Tilt the camera down, so you can be in the center of the photo, something like that, or somebody could be in the center of the photo. So it's in our hands, so it's pretty easy to tilt it one way or the other. Tilt the computer screen forward or backward. Well, if you've ever talked to somebody online, and your image is not quite clear, they may tell you to tilt it backward or tilt it forward so that, you're more centered. Okay. Number 3, if you tilt a cup while pouring it, it is less likely to spill. Yeah, sometimes for the sense of spilling, it's easier if the cup or the glass or whatever it is tilted. You purposely turned it that way to make it easier. tilt the couch at an angle so we can get it through the door. All right, especially like we said, when you're moving things, and sometimes things don't easily fit through a door, so you might have to turn them on the angle. When you turn them on the angle, they can go through easier. So we often use the word tilt in that way. We don't usually say slant. We don't say lean. We would use tilt very much in that sense. Okay, anyway, I hope you got a better feel now of when you're more likely to use one of these terms instead of the other, depending on the situation. Anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it's clear. I hope it's very informative. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.